Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Disco Elysium. My name is AJ Styles 157, and the last time...
Wasn't there a giant ice bear sarcophagus below that building?
Oh yeah, really? You think it's good work?
No, not really.
But still comforting.
Yeah.
Like amniotic fluid.
What?
Then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there's two of him? So yeah, pretty much last time we got the body down and investigated it. Investigated it some more and realized that it wasn't a hanging that actually killed said worker. It was a bullet. And since we got done with that, we sent the body away, and Kim is off right now, and so we've just kind of been by ourselves. And currently my idea is to try to do some side stuff, I guess, and figure out what I can actually do. Otherwise, I don't really know, but we'll see. I pause it so it doesn't ruin anything. We could also read more story stuff. It's 4. Yeah, let's read like one story until we get done. Alright, now we're doing the unsolvable case.
AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in general, know it's unsolvable.
Okay.
You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high.
Okay, that's good to know.
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk.
What?
Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man. And you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration.
I feel like, I guess it might be right, but I feel like if you damage public property, you can't. I guess if it's small scale, you can't.
The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
Can we just keep them off the streets? I'm hoping these mean to help them, but no, I guess we'll find out.
You would think that, but you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition because that's where the action is.
Oh.
Can you keep yourself off the streets?
Can you keep yourself off? Oh, well, that's different, though.
Threatening, fines,
whatever.
dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out.
What the fuck?
The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
So what's the unsolvable about this? Did they die?
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Public indecency.
Good, you're learning.
Okay,
If
there
the
you go.
files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
Okay, so how is this on? What is going on?
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. The officer is also drunk.
Uh-oh. Wait,
Way
this is
more
a tussle?
drunk than Burke there. And let's be fair, you also have hearty eyes. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face, then proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
As you do.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke.
Oh, so is this like, it involves me? Okay.
He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps.
Damn.
The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
There's no way. There's no way you paralyze the man with a clipboard. What is that clipboard made of?
Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
That's crazy.
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
That's fucking all. Because it's like, well, he solved the unsolvable case. That's beautiful.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile.
I don't want to smell the ledger. Are you crazy? Alright, I got a new skill point for that. What do I want to do? We'll figure it out later. For right now, we're gonna probably go. I'm gonna go to the store and see if the guy has knows where the gun went. So BRB. You might be able to aid my investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any question.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the citizens' militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God.
Alright, take some. This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. Wait, I sold my gun. Yeah. Have people from Everett Clare's union come here to track that gun?
Maybe. Shady looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Okay.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Okay. I know. Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea.
A needle in a haystack.
Alright.
There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the union can track her down in time.
I feel like it might be the
Sure,
woman in the
man.
shop, though. Alright, what else is in here? What else can I do? What is this?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
How much for the street lamp?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sawing off that street lamp.
Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so extraordinary.
700? Why would I even want that? What's in here?
You see rows of toy soldiers. God tried to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Win her back? What? Win her back? Who?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Let's see, interfacing.
Why?
Wow.
What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
Oh, thank you.
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
50 cents? That's a steal.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
I'll take it. Why not?
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Well, that's good. Inspect the figurines and rags. Sure.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
What great men. Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary soldiers.
Oh, I see.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I cannot comment.
I don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
I'll step away. What is it?
What's
Purple?
this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
You must be mistaken. I'm a real radical. That's me. It's because I keep saying none of the above to political stuff,
It's
isn't it?
also about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin, but something tells you
Tells me what?
it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
First, where is this kingdom of conscience?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances. In all of human history, it's only been achieved a handful of times.
How do you bring about those circumstances?
Incrementally.
What does that mean?
Yawn. You'd get there faster with a little speed.
Speed.
History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place. Too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about gradually, increment by increment.
But what about all the things that are wrong now?
Tisk tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future. You may never live to see the kingdom of conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working.
Okay.
What rationality? What sang-froid? What a fucking joke.
What is the kingdom of conscience really about? Doing things or just preserving the status quo?
Do you believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
Yes. Like, the chaotic part of me is saying no, but I'll say yes.
There you have it. Sometimes holding the line is progress.
But what is it actually like?
The
Hurry this
kingdom
up.
is difficult to comprehend and even more difficult to describe.
I'm probably going to opt out because of this.
Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today.
Alright.
The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist, post-national. It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
And that sounds kind of terrible. I don't think I want to be a moralist anymore. That seems fine. I still want to live the present, though. I'm going to opt out.
What
because
you
this
want is immaterial.
Ah,
The kingdom of conscience is coming, whether you like it or not.
okay.
Only very slowly.
Okay, thank you. Now give me, like, that. I couldn't tell if that noise was from that or not. But let's check out this statue. The plastic headless faun rider sits atop his equally plastic bull. His poster, indicating either desperation or pride, comes as a set with the infamous foul cap for which he lost his head. The head is not included. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna talk to the people in the cafeteria and pray for the best, I think. Alright, ma'am. Maybe you bought my gun. Who knows?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
What's your role in all this?
Like I already told you.
What if
I'm
I
a
want to
legal
talk to
counselor.
you and not
What
this?
you want is of no
Why are you so
significance. I am
aggressive?
being aggressive? Listen, you moral and unlucky. You are part of a mob. Enforcing the
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. I
So
remember
ask
this is
what you came to
okay,
ask.
there you go.
or get back to your commanders.
Financial buffer zone, no need to get emotional. The privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Maybe you're just nice historical. I don't know where you heard that, but it's wrong. The RCM is principled and strong, unlike you socialists. I like that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising? What are the union's plans? Yeah, no questions for you. I'll talk to Duke Nukem. Fuck yeah, over here. See what happens. Hopefully I don't get fucking
This is where
killed.
you say your bit.
Okay. Alright. Don't say anything yet. Because we need to talk about your attitude. We need to talk about the man-hang. Don't say anything. Why not?
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Nobody's talking to me.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple peasants, sire.
Oh god, the chatter is too inane to reach your ears. Raise your chin and gaze into the distance like a prince. No, we need to talk about the hangman out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
Is he supposed to be country? What that a real looker? But then he went, fuck yeah, like Duke. I guess I don't know.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
What the fuck is the matter with y'all?
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
Yeah, cleaning up a murder, sure. Why not?
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Alright, that's great.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Yeah, let's scan.
Starting from the right.
Glenn.
Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s. Overbearingly masculine.
The tiny detail I will say is I wish I didn't know their names automatically. Like if he just went blonde man and then we learned it's Glenn and etc. I feel like that'd be better. But
Sitting
nitpicky.
on his right.
Who is this guy?
Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet.
I like this guy already. Hopefully he's good.
Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s.
I just
early
don't.
40s.
I don't remember all the sizes, but I know they were all around like 45 if I remember.
He spent his youth in Villa Labos, a housing project in the Jamrock Quarter. There were incarcerations. Hard to say what else. The ink is fading. And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide
big
at the
dick.
shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40.
Okay, hold on. Let me check my skills. Physical instrument. I am a body. I feel like I need to put up pain threshold and get my reaction speeds. I feel like a lot of this shit I need to put up because I feel inadequate.
The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain.
T. Hardy.
In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
And the little guy?
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean,
Rat
watery
face,
eyes,
crazy.
and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing,
Fat Angus!
big guy, boot size 46, deep marks, probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220.
So, I guess hold on, let's get rid of all this first.
In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is missing, the odd soul.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
The fuck is with you, fella?
There you go, the man hanging in the back. Did you do? No. I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy boy. There's 7 of us, and we're all here.
He sizes me up. Okay.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy boy? We ain't hiring.
Oh yeah, that's.
Actually, boss, we've been talking, and we think she could maybe.
She could maybe.
She?
Mm-hmm.
So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl.
Mm-hmm.
Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
I was about to say, it might be the woman upstairs, up top on the roof.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
Well, listen here, son. I don't know how many times you're gonna try to do this, but you ain't gonna fuck around with this country boy.
It has to be good if he won't let you pursue it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, boss.
Sorry, boss. The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You
Is he
really
pretty?
love talking about him.
Oh, yeah, I love men.
Evidence. Show them you have it. It doesn't have to be conclusive.
Is there a container belt around the dead man's neck? Why are your boot prints all over the scene? I have spoken to the dead man in bizarre occult vision. You're involved somehow. I just don't. Yeah, why is the belt?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yes, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
I feel like his accent is going from like, oh, you mean that thing we did?
We got it recently.
It's like, I feel like maybe it's just me. I don't know why he's doing this shit.
We did this together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
So yeah, this is why I'm glad I looked more into his fucking murder. I knew there was like, well, maybe I didn't know, but like I figured there was more to it. It couldn't just be a hanging. It's like, aha, so you just confessed to the murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
Okay.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
You murder him just like that, no remorse. Who called the shots that night? When did this hanging incident occur? Why did you kill him? How did you kill him? How does the bullet in his head factor into this? Why don't I just arrest you? Stop talking. Alright, so I'm gonna, maybe I should have had Kim with me, but I'm gonna have to play this really carefully. And with me trying to gain the powers of being a good detective and bettering my life, I'm gonna try to do this, but it might end badly. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy boy without arresting all Hardy boys.
Well, I mean, that's still, you still have to answer the question. Stop talking.
Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A shadow of a smirk passes her lips as she... This is why I couldn't be a cop. Especially in this, it seems like this is all fun. I'm shooting all of them. I'm shooting all of them!
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
Point at Fat Angus. Fuck it, let's go. It's the 8th Hardy boy, the one who's missing, the big dick.
Titus, no one was thinking.
that there's any question who's the leader. That's how he would have ended it. Titus won't let him.
No. Fuck no! The big dick is right here, asshole. You're looking at it.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Fucking here.
See, no, yeah, I'm playing this good. I'm luring him.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all.
Okay. When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Okay.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
I don't know who you are.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce, the negotiator for Wild Pines?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
Well, I can't. I don't have a badge.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, copper?
I love it.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
The autopsy revealed the victim's hands were not tied. No signs of his struggle. How do you explain that?
Look. I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
Elaine.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Here's the composure check. I don't know. Hold on. Can I smoke real quick? I don't think. I'm probably gonna fail this. Oh, here goes nothing.
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
who's cracking under the pressure? Oh, Fat Angus. This one. He's sweating profusely and has difficulty breathing. They smartly kept him out of the conversation thus far. Definitely the weakest link in the chain.
A single sentence would wear him out. He can't take the length of the questioning. Keep it going long enough, and he'll crack.
First attached. What did you use to where all this action come from? There's something you're not telling me. Hey, you! Turn to the big guy. You having trouble breathing over there?
No.
He looks up startled, his forehead shiny from sweat. A few coiled locks are peeking out from under his warm woolen hat.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Damn, what a bastard.
Fuck off, Shanky.
Yeah.
Angus is a powerful guy. All muscle.
I'm sure.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, copper. Samurai boxing style.
Bro, you don't look like there's a single samurai in you.
Samurai boxing, or sambo, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the samurai isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Oh, and I said samurai, my bad. Samaran.
He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, No uncalled for details.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. The fucker started coming to our bar, asking for it.
There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you too, copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
His all-muscle comment wasn't sarcastic. He's genuinely trying to look out for Angus. This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Right, I have other questions about the Lichen.
Like what, copper?
Oh, I thought that was going to be it. Okay, so... why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too.
Okay.
Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
Oranese.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in Special Forces?
'Cause one night, he walked straight up to the mic and said, I'm Oranese goddamn Special Forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Oranese paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
Why is this like... He's reminding me of Chris Rock.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did. Right there. Like some kind of animal.
Animal.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
Alright, but what did he actually... Okay, besides crimes against karaoke, what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one.
What?
Harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
I spittle from his mouth.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
Yeah, that is true.
He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
Yeah. That word. I don't even know if that's allowed on YouTube, but whatever. To harassment to threats of... So, huge, small, and then like medium... Like, I guess depending how you say medium.
To kill us all. If we don't open the gates. If we don't let the scabs in. If we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic, a beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming.
What?
Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted? That...
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
You weren't even talking, Shanky, before... You need to stop talking before you get real Shanky.
There's something odd here.
Okay, what's going on?
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Right, but who did he... Then this is a very serious allegation.
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Well, I guess then it's not important.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
Volition. You murder him just like that, no remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
I mean, depends.
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the Coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
He says it as if it were worse than dying. And what's that? Yes, but these were all bad people. Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all. What I do is different. I enforce the law. You just kill people. Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone. Yeah, that's probably not the best option. Yes, but these were all bad people, criminals, the scum of the earth. And Reunion, what's that?
The River Esperance Correctional Facility, a military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
What do I do is different. Look, I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Oh, so you are just a simple, well-meaning man, eh? Ever been in solitary? Prison is a charter. That's what it is.
A charter, okay.
He's clearly been in solitary confinement, and at a young age, nonetheless.
The fucker got what was coming to him. Our conscience is clean.
Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can upgrade my shit to get that volition. Psych base, learn skill. Hopefully it works. If not, then it's kind of screwed. Right, but who did that thing? Let's see if this works.
No. You're not getting...
There's nothing you can do for now.
Damn it.
He's stonewalling you.
No. How does the bullet in his head factor into this?
Huh?
So the beer makes this surprise go a sip of beer makes this surprise go down easy.
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
He's tight-lipped suddenly.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
Oh no, she probably shot him with my gun. Oh no.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem.
Yeah, that was possible.
This
Sure.
will not turn into a cross-examination.
Ah, man, I hope this doesn't fucking get rid of it. So, what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. You should go back to Jamrock, to your station, where you belong.
Yes. Run home. Lonely. Rent a cop. Real law officials are done with you. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Oh, brother. The bullet I found in the... I'll talk about the hanging again. I need volition to get the scuffed 8th Hardy very low. I can continuously do that. But let's see. Prove your authority to Titus. You have gained authority in Titus's eyes for the investigation to advance. Soften him up first. Maybe investigate the crime scene or the body. Look for a witness. Get help from the union boss or the company rep. Tie them to any other crimes. Yeah, okay. So, I gotta figure out how to, like, get him off his guard for now. I know, like, the clipboard kind of fucks it up for, that. Not that. It was, yeah, -2 authority. Jeez. Do I even have it, though? I put intimidate the public, assert yourself. I probably should have did something like that, but I think I just need to do more tasks so I can, get in on that shit. But I'll try to find something else to do. If not, then I'll probably end the episode. So, BRB.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Did I look at this? I didn't look
The
at it.
windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting. The odor mixes with cigarette residue.
I do like that, like, exploring gives me experience so I can upgrade. Yeah, so that's cool. kind of
The
stickers?
driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays. It is the seal of Royalist era Revachol.
How about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Alright, that was helpful, I guess, for the XP.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
This looks absolutely beautiful. I wish I could get rid of the UI.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
What is it in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds.
Oh, this is just describing the area from the shivers, I see.
The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are the ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day.
What is down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that,
Coal City, end of all lines.
run your fingers through your dampened hair.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
What's in the south?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
I gotta say it. Where the hood? Where the hood? Where the hood at?
Have a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
Did they really? I love that. I love that. Why am I not there?
To be in Martinaise, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed.
What am I doing here?
Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Shudder. Look forward.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
What's above?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Motherfucker! I'm gonna end it. Motherfucker!
These spring thaw will not last. The winter will return to Revachol.
I see. That was nice. I'm gonna take one more look around to see if there's anything else important, and I'll probably just end it off. Why not? Let's pull the lever.
Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Push it harder, I guess.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. The man watches you in silence, very slowly cutting off another slice of his salami and putting it in his mouth.
Release the lever.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way.
New task, close the water lock on Wednesday? What day it is?
Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Leave. Wednesday morning? What? How can I tell what day it is? I'm confused. There you go. Wednesday morning. Failed Tuesday. Okay, so wait one more day, and then to get to the coast, you need to use the panel to close the water lock. It's been blocked pending repairs, which should be done by Wednesday morning. This will open up a new area in Martinez. Wow, it took that damn long. God damn, can have shit in here. But yeah, I'm gonna continue. Probably just head back to the hotel. So I'm gonna end it off here. That was a pretty impactful day. Didn't mean to press that, but I grabbed this note card. By the way, I might read it later. But yeah, it's at least we were able to interrogate that guy some. I'm gonna have to get my volition up, volition, whatever it's called. But besides that, I think that's fine. But yeah, next time I'm sure I will try to what will I try to do? I'll try to figure out more. I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, so what I'm gonna try to do right here is find a way to, find the 8th person that was at the part, and it seems to be a woman who had either shot or just was involved with it, but they won't say anything. So I've already investigated the crime scene and the body, and look for a witness. It's kind of hard to find anybody. We'll probably maybe go to that guy in that hotel, or get help from the union boss with a company rep, tie them to any other crimes. Just probably look around town and see if I could get anything. But I also didn't realize that they also dated the shit. I also did, so that's cool. But yeah, that will be it. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like. That would be greatly appreciated. Leave a comment for any suggestions for future games, or what you think I should improve on. What's happened in this. Go in the description down below and check out all my socials on my link tree, and that would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe to see more of my content. For the final time, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.